Soft wind moves gently through ancient trees as temple bells ring in the distance. In a quiet monastery surrounded by mountains, a monk sweeps fallen leaves each morning. Today, we step into this peaceful space to learn a lesson about the invisible weight we carry through life. The story begins. The Buddha once told the story of a traveler, a man who wandered endlessly from village to village searching for peace. But no matter where he went, he carried a large, heavy bag. The people he met would often ask what was inside. He would smile and say, "These are my memories, the story of my life." But the truth was different. Inside the bag were stones, each one representing a burden he refused to release. Some stones were labeled regret. Some were fear. Some were mistakes he made years ago. Some were expectations he believed he must fulfill to be accepted. Wherever he walked, the bag pulled heavily on his shoulder, but he never questioned it. He believed these stones were part of who he was. One afternoon, exhausted from his long journey, he reached the foot of a great banyan tree. There, beneath the shade, sat the Buddha, calm, still, radiant like a quiet sunrise. The traveler bowed and approached with heavy steps. The dialogue. The Buddha looked at him kindly and asked, "Traveler, what troubles your heart today?" The man sighed and said, "Master, I have walked for years searching for peace, yet life feels unbearably heavy. Why does suffering follow me everywhere I go?" The Buddha pointed to the bag. "What is inside the bundle you hold so tightly?" The traveler opened it and revealed the stones. "These are my fears, my regrets, my mistakes, and the image of who I think I must become." The Buddha picked up a single stone. "This is your regret. Tell me, does holding it hurt you?" The traveler hesitated. "No, master, this stone alone is light." The Buddha placed another stone in his hands. "This one is fear. Does it hurt now?" The man shook his head. The Buddha added a third. "This is disappointment." Then another. "This is anger." Then another. "This is the pressure to be perfect." Soon the traveler's hands trembled under the weight. His arms strained. His breath grew shallow. The Buddha looked into his eyes gently and said, "One burden may feel small, but when you carry them all together, they crush your spirit." Tears filled the traveler's eyes as he understood the truth of those words. The teaching. The Buddha said softly, "You do not suffer because of the stones in your life. You suffer because you refuse to put them down." The traveler looked at the bag. For the first time, he saw it not as part of himself, but as something he had chosen to carry. "Master," he said, "what if these stones protect me? What if letting go makes me weak?" The Buddha placed his hand over the traveler's heart and replied, "Letting go is not weakness. It is the highest form of courage. You cling to these stones because you believe your suffering is part of your identity, but you are not your suffering. You are the awareness behind it." The traveler whispered, "Then how do I let go, Master? How do I release what has lived inside me for so long?" The Buddha smiled softly. "There are 3 steps, simple but not easy. Step 1. See what you carry." The Buddha said, "Most humans walk through life unaware of the weight they hold. To let go, you must first see." He invited the traveler to look closely at each stone. "This is fear," he said. "This is regret. This is the expectation of being perfect. This is guilt. This is anger. This is the story you tell yourself about not being enough." The Buddha continued, "When you name your burden, you separate yourself from it. By seeing it clearly, you take away its power to control you. Awareness is the first release. Step 2. Understand why you hold it. The Buddha picked up the stone of fear. You hold this because you believe it protects you. You think fear will prevent failure. But fear does not protect you. It only prevents you from living. He lifted the stone of regret. You believe regret will prevent you from repeating past mistakes. But regret held too long becomes self-punishment, not wisdom. Then he pointed to a very large stone labeled expectations. You carry this because you think you must be someone else to be worthy. But expectations are the chains that keep you from discovering who you truly are. Understanding reveals why we cling to what hurts us, and when the root is exposed, the burden begins to loosen. Step 3. Release what no longer serves you. The Buddha asked the traveler to close his eyes. With each breath, he said, let one stone go. And so the traveler breathed deeply. With one exhale, he released a regret. With another, a fear. Then the guilt he had held since childhood. Then the pressure to be perfect. Then the anger he had kept for years. Then the expectations others placed upon him. Then the stories about himself that no longer reflected who he was. One by one, the stones fell away. The bag grew lighter. His breath deepened. His heart softened. The Buddha whispered, letting go is not rejecting the past. It is releasing its hold on your future. When the traveler opened his eyes, the world appeared clearer, calmer, full of possibility. For the first time in years, he felt light enough to breathe fully. Closing wisdom. The Buddha looked at him with compassion. Life is not meant to be walked with clenched fists. Open your hands, release what hurts, walk forward with only what nourishes your spirit. Peace is not found far away, he continued. It is found when you choose to travel lightly, when you stop carrying the stones that no longer belong to you. The traveler bowed deeply. A smile formed on his lips, soft, free, genuine. He picked up his bag again, but this time it was nearly empty, and his heart, for the first time, felt full. What is one stone you've been carrying for too long, and are you ready to put it down today?